Now, while the radical left and the libertarian right of politics are fixated with culture war issues like protecting abortion and LGBTIQA+ rights, and the left of Australian politics is also focused on the racial politics of the voice, Australian families are suffering the worst housing affordability crisis in living memory. According to a recent Sydney Morning Herald headline, 2/3 of Australian young people are giving up on the dream of home ownership. And this is having a significant effect on the economy and the social fabric of our nation. This is a national tragedy. To address this issue, the Family First political party believes that cutting red tape and green tape and increasing land supply and higher density living where appropriate, these options must be urgently pursued by local and state governments. Think tanks such as the Centre for Independent Studies have also argued in favour of these solutions in submissions to government inquiries over many, many years. The solutions are not new, and sadly, neither is the lack of willingness to act. The lack of affordable housing is a growing problem in Australia, particularly as immigration increases. Nothing wrong with immigration increasing, but we've got a plan for more houses. And with rising house prices, rents are now outpacing wage growth, particularly in urban areas. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, the average home in Sydney now costs over $1 million, and in Melbourne it is well over $800,000. This has made it impossible for many young people to save up for a deposit to secure a mortgage, even when interest rates were lower than normally they have been. Now, additionally, a lack of affordable rental options has forced many young people to remain in the rental market, again making it difficult to save for that all-important deposit. The impact of declining home ownership is significant, with many young people feeling squeezed out of the Australian dream of owning their own home. The Sydney Morning Herald also reports that this is having a significant impact on the economy, with young people delaying starting families, which is impacting on the birth rate and leading to a decline in household and family formation. This is also impacting social mobility, as young people are finding it increasingly difficult to establish themselves financially and secure their future. Sir Robert Menzies' vision that all Australians should be able to afford a home must be revived. In 1960, when he was Prime Minister, the median house price in Australia was around $7,400, while the average weekly earnings were around $51. This means it would have taken approximately 145 weeks or 2.8 years of income on the average wage to purchase a house in 1960. This is according to a report by the Australian Institute of Family Studies. Now, in contrast, in 2021, the median house price in Australia is around $950,000, while the average weekly earnings are around $1,755. This means it would take approximately 541 weeks or 10.4 years of the average income to purchase a house in Australia. Now, by cutting red and green tape, we could reduce the cost of housing by simplifying the planning process and removing unnecessary regulations. This will make it easier for developers to build new homes and increase the supply of housing, making it more affordable for young people. Now, only governments could engineer a land supply shortage in a continent like Australia, which is the most sparsely populated continent on the planet, not counting Antarctica. High-density living options such as townhouses and apartments can also help to increase the supply of housing in urban areas where land may be of limited supply, but that shouldn't be a problem in Australia. And this could help young people get onto the first rung of the property ladder. The Family First Party will campaign for affordable housing for young people and work to ensure that all Australians have the opportunity to own their own home. This will help to boost social mobility, encourage family formation, and provide young people with the security they need to plan for their future.